Let's get thirsty.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to DICEBERG Ahead. We're going to keep rolling with this. My name is Chenoa Reid, and you are listening/watching We're going to continue Thirsty Sword Lesbians, Part 3. With me today I have...
Giggle gaggling, it's Evan, Batt, they them playing Ricky Shearer.
I'm Craig playing Rhea.
I'm Kait playing Sable.
Tommy out here tangling all the strings, playing Sammy, they them.
Last we left off, we were in the middle of a ship combat, and we had just boarded the bottom line. A train car ship that followed you through and ambushed you within the ruins of Estrain. There are many people at this table that have current conditions that are active. I'm going to have everybody go around real quick. I'm pretty sure Ricky...
No, I'm fine.
Ricky is fine.
Ricky's fine. Rhea's very angry and a little insecure right now.
Yeah.
Sable is... Oh, we cleared all of our conditions, so we're chilling.
Yeah, she's getting rid of that quick.
I'm fine. I'm ready for battle. I'm in it to win it.
I'm so glad for you. I am angry, frightened, hopeless, and insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And right at the end, we cleared your guilty condition with the help of Pooja.
And you're a snake.
And
And I am not disguised. I am full-blown orange snake out here.
You all are boarding onto this ship with Irileth leading you guys below. The first person that you see is a short, older man in a train conductor's uniform. And he just gives you a really sweet smile as you guys are coming on board. And he says, "Oh, hello. I am so glad to see visitors on here. We don't get new people very often. My name is Mr. Steve Short. I am the train conductor. Would you like me to direct you to the captain?" And Captain Irileth is like, "Bring me to her right now." And Mimi is very quiet at this point. It seems like she understands in this moment that she needs to not say anything. And you guys enter on board. This train car has multiple stories within it. Most of it is made out of graded metal, so you can see some of the stories beneath you. It's like walking over platforms that are not like fully sealed. And you are walking towards the back train car. You see a few individuals as you are passing. There's like a catfolk with a sword carved from an old boat oar. And a blade is affixed to the end. And then there is also a blue elf with 4 arms and 4 eyes. It has some green coloration along his face as well as his ears. And they are wielding 2 twin swords with a pommel and hilt of a rose. And they are standing at attention and watching you all as you pass through. Doesn't seem like they are going to engage you in combat, but it does appear that there is somebody on this ship that wants to talk to you all. You continue heading down. There's a few other various people that are working and watching you as you pass by until you come to the back of the train car. And you can see a older woman. She has a very scandalous dress on. It is a slitted dress, very low cut. Whore. And she has a sword forged from emerald and glass. And her hair crackles with fire and smoke. Warm cracks travel across her face and body, revealing these red hot fissures. And she is, along with this slip, have pieces of armor attached to it. And the center of it, right below this low cut, is a grill of a forge. And she is holding this glass of scotch. And it is ever so slightly bubbling. Captain Irileth makes eye contact with her. I'm going to have you guys maybe make a heart or a wit to read the situation.
Okay.
I'm guessing not me.
Unless you decide that you're going with, but that is up to you.
That's
in your
quite a
snake
long
form.
trek, yeah.
I'm gonna do wit.
All right, wit.
Ooh.
6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Nice.
I did heart. I got a 7.
7.
Wit, I got 7.
7. Okay, so all pretty much middle of the road.
Nice.
I cannot fail and will not gain experience.
Let me see. I just wanted
Oh,
to see some
by the way,
examples.
I wanted to ask, are we taking our advances at 3 or 5 XP?
We should take them at 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can figure that out at the end of this session, and do all of our advances then. I think that
yeah.
would be a good idea. Okay, so we're trying to figure out this person. Maybe looking at this woman or reading Irileth. And you all are welcome to ask 2 questions to try and understand this person. So if you rolled wit, you'll be asking questions. And then if you rolled heart, I think we're going to do more of like an emotional read. Who rolled heart? Okay, so I'm going to say that Rhea understands the emotional situation. Things are really tense between these two. Familiarity, if you will, and maybe an old spark. You feel like these two were lovers,
And
maybe
they
a
were
long
roommates.
time ago.
And they were roommates.
The other 2 that rolled wit,
Yes.
you have 2 questions that you can ask about
Okay.
this situation, getting the read on it. Some examples that they gave are, what are their feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could you get them to do something? What do they love most? How would they feel if something?
Okay.
So this is just to kind of gauge the situation.
I assume this is not a physical conflict.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
They seem very cordially inviting you on board.
Okay.
That disgusts.
I think just because of who I am, because Ash and I were like trailing behind everybody and just kind of sensing the vibe because that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Ash and I are gonna both have our swords drawn like we did with Polly. So they'll be drawn and dragging on the floor. And since we are guards, we're gonna walk up and stand behind our captain.
That sounds good.
And then you said I could ask a question?
Yeah, to read the situation. So it
Okay.
wouldn't be directly at them. It would just be narratively you're
Yeah.
reading the situation.
Yeah.
But yes. So you have 2 questions.
I can't fucking see. Just like what's going on? Like why are we here?
Yeah. Okay. What's going on?
And then why
And
why are we here? Yeah.
What's going on? You can feel in this situation that there is a sense of toying. There is a sense of playing with. Everybody has welcomed you aboard, which you find weird considering you were just in an encounter with their ship.
Yeah. They're trying to get us.
Why is this happening? That's a really good question.
Thank you.
Because
I'm so thoughtful.
the tension in the room is palpable between these 2. And you feel like this is not a chance encounter. I think that's all I'm going to give you.
It's fine. It's enough.
Oh, should I get my own question?
Yeah.
What do you hope to get from us being here?
Yeah.
Is that
That's one of them.
Okay. Oh, is that?
I
I
think
just honestly can't
you did
remember
get 2.
what you asked, so I don't remember.
Yeah. What do they get from them being here?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like our crew.
your crew.
What does
Yeah.
she get from? Yeah.
She definitely wants something, for sure. She wants either an interaction directly with your captain, but you feel like this was enticed to draw them out. You do get another question.
Oh shit! On a 7?
Yeah, you got 2 questions, but I'll
You
get
get two
to the
questions?
consequence.
I asked 2 questions.
Oh no. How immediate is the danger?
That's a good one.
I would say not immediate.
Okay.
But there's still danger.
There are dangerous people on the ship, for sure. She
Aye,
looks
aye, Captain.
like she would be dangerous, but
Oh, yeah, she's
she
not fucking
is not combative in any way. Her demeanor does not read that she is ready to fight. She seems comfortable and relaxed. They do also get to ask a question of you,
Damn.
and they're going to think to
damn.
themselves, why are they here? You two specifically. Like, why are you here? Why are you accompanying them?
I was told to come. Not in the fun way.
I was told to be here.
And she always does what she's told.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I follow my captain.
Yep. So she's getting an understanding of your guys' motives in its own, and knows that you guys are here to support your captain.
Ricky takes this moment. She's still just holding her violin, and she sort of wiggles it a little bit, and then it unfurls into a bunch of tentacles, and then she sticks it into the scabbard of her sword, and it turns into the hilts for her sword. And I think that's
Before Captain Irileth can address her, the woman, engulfed in flame, basically, gesturing with this glass, looks towards Captain Irileth. Oh, Isabella, it has been so long, my darling. Last I saw you, well, it's been so long I can't remember. My feelings are hurt, frankly. No message in years, and I thought you drifted in the astral. Anyways, get on with whatever you're doing. I'm getting bored. And Captain Irileth has this look on her face of like, great, she hasn't changed. And she's like, what do you mean, what am I doing? You fired on us first. And she just kind of goes, I don't know what you mean. Playing very coy with her. And Irileth is like, what do you want from me? Obviously you found me. You want something. And she just kind of sets her glass down and stands up. Listen, I heard that you were looking for a specific group. And I have a way that you can find them. Of course, we would need to work together. I hope that's not an issue. But I have what you need. And Irileth seems immediately, you can tell a little bit smitten. She stands up, and you can just see her demeanor change. What do you want? What do you have that you could possibly offer? We're on the right track for all I know. You want something from us, I presume. This woman just regards her and is like, oh, you know me so well. And she puts the glass down and walks towards you guys. Listen, my current contractor really wants you to go to the Battle of the Bands. So I have this little trinket, if you will, that will lead you to them. And it is a small little orb, and she gestures it towards Irileth. That's all I want. You can just take it. I am just doing my job. And she gives kind of like a snide look up and down. There is also another person in this room. It is a male. He is kind of like iridescent and sparkly. and reflecting a certain light. He is standing at attention, and you assume that this is their ship swain. They're equal to Mimi. And he has, like, flipped over hair that has been pushed back and, like, a tuxedo, and is looking very well put together. And he is just kind of, like, sneering, I would say, at this situation. Is there anything that you all would like to do during this time?
Oh, does he say anything?
No, he just looks very snide, very stuck up.
Mean mugging.
Yes, for sure mean mugging.
I just want somebody to insult me. That's all I want.
Bottom.
One of my commandments is I hurt them because of that.
You could just hurt people.
Hurt people hurt.
Hurt people hurt people.
I had a funny thing, but I only wanted him to say something.
Who's holding the orb?
This is the woman.
She's currently holding it.
Yes.
Does she advance to our captain at all?
Yeah. She's standing about like maybe 2 feet away, offering this
Damn.
up to her.
Okay.
I'm going to confidently walk up and grab the orb
Damn.
and say, "We're going." And can that clear my insecurity?
Yeah. I'd say you're very confident in this moment.
Damn,
you
bitch.
take a leap of faith, if you will, and you reach the orb from her hand. You can feel the heat as you pluck it from her grasp. It's not too hot that you can't stand, but it is a very, like, particular change in temperature as you grab it. And she just kind of smirks at you and is like, well, somebody at least has some gusto, sniding towards Irileth. I'm going to have you roll a heart.
I can do that.
Can I? Damn. What are yours?
These ones are mine.
Oh.
I got an 8.
Wall.
An 8.
Will this help me get a heartstring with Rhea?
Rhea?
If I, while she's doing that, like, have my, like, sword pointed at the fire lady?
You would have to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that.
You want to roll to intimidate?
Yeah, like a daring. Like,
The intimidation would actually come from heart.
damn.
So you rolled an 8.
Yes.
You can tell she's flirting with you. It's your choice to become smitten, but she is definitely attempting to appear to your greater nature. And I'm going to say I am going to offer you a string on her if you maybe fall in love a little.
Well, no, just a little
Yeah,
little
I'll
bit
do it.
Okay.
Every day. Someone new.
It was for the coin, wasn't it?
You don't. No, it wasn't for the coin. It's because she's warm.
It's actually a D2.
When I do, I have a truth. Is when you become smitten with someone, say why, give them a string, and answer this question, which is why do you think they will never be able to accept the real you? Which is crazy.
Towards her.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be like, you can never have me because I'm too awesome.
No, it's gonna be like I take this, and then you're really warm, but I don't think I could live on this train because I have to travel the world and play music.
And she goes, "It's all right, darling. Don't worry your pretty little head about it."
Falls over.
And then I have to give them a string, so she now has a string on me.
Oh. I will keep that in mind.
The string's a string.
You can tell that this ship swain at this interaction looks even more conflicted and pissed.
I can definitely tell.
Yes. Yeah, you can, as you're like looking at this captain and just peering to the side, he's standing there like so mean mugged, arms crossed, just.
Is he always like this? Or is this like
Oh, Dorian. Yes. It is his cold demeanor.
Just. I
Damn.
smell a bitch.
I was say doesn't seem like cold suits you well. I'm gonna look at him.
is so funny. he's just like rolling his eyes at you and is definitely holding back some feelings, I would say.
He's seen 100 of you come and go.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow.
As you walk back, I just give you a little high five.
Fuck yeah.
So I guess it's settled then, Ravella. Just like, yes, her name is
Been waiting for that.
Ravella DeVos. You are always so persuasive. And Ravella revels. And she's like, I know. And then turns around and sits back down. And grabs a hold of her glass once more. I'm going to have Sable.
Mhm.
And I am also going to have Ricky roll a spirit for me.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7.
11.
7 and 11. Okay,
That's no
7.
We're a gas station together.
I would say Sable understands that something is off.
Yeah.
Something is really
I just can't see,
Weird.
so I can't tell like
you
where it's coming
You
from.
feel like something is off
Yeah.
for sure. Ricky, however, is standing close to Dawn, which is your officer on Hera. Dawn feels a little too comfortable in this environment.
Damn.
Not done.
And Irileth looks at Ravella. We'll be going now. And turns on her heel and leaves. She's pissed off, I would say. She is kind of upset at this situation and very conflicted. But you guys are exiting out of these train cars for the time being. Welcome to this episode's intermission. Take a moment to go get some water, go grab some food, and come back. Or you can just listen right through. Our intermission is dedicated for giving you important messages, ad swaps, or letting you know about any of our collaborations. It should only take 2 minutes, so you're welcome to skip. We'll see you on the other side.
Are you looking for your next adventure to get lost in? Do you enjoy dark fantasy, horror, slice of life? Are your favorite tropes filled with tragic backstories and a found family comprised of a snarky lesbian, a morally gray grump, and a sunshine character? Then look no further. Tune in to Tales of Three and follow the adventures of 3 unlucky strangers whose fates collide when they accidentally stumble upon a plot to destroy the world as they know it. Throw in some forbidden magic, a slow burn romance, hidden identities, and some devastatingly beautiful baddies who will stop at nothing to keep our trio apart. Mix it all up, and we've got your next obsession. Tales of Three, a Rainbow Dice Club production, is an all-queer, Dungeons & Dragons based podcast that airs on Fridays. Find us at Rainbow Dice Club on most socials and at Tales of Three wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi there, hello. I'm Steve, also known as Sassy Pants, from the thing you're currently listening on. Or watching on, I don't judge. I run Pants Tables, an AP studio based out of India, dedicated to shining a spotlight on underrepresented Asian talent. Every year, we organize a giant Pride fundraiser, and this year is no different. Currently, we're gearing up to fundraise for PFLAG, an incredible organization that is dedicated to supporting, educating, and advocating for LGBTQ+ people and those who love them. From June 27th to 29th, join a bunch of incredibly passionate teeter-poggers from all over the world as we run 13 games back-to-back for 52 hours game, all for charity. Do you want to help us make this event a success? Here's how you can. Collab with us, sponsor an ad buy or a giveaway, or watch our games and spread the word. No, not the bird, the other word. DLDW or DL, June 27th to 29th, big charity event for PFLAG. Good fun, good vibes, woohoo! We hope to see you at our Pants Tables, where there's no pants, but only tables. Thanks for listening. Steve out.
We are going to reach back on board of Hera. The conductor, Mr. Short, gives you a friendly little wave. This is just his job. As you guys enter back on.
I like trains. That was really fun.
He's like,
Choo choo.
yeah. And the platform ascends, and the beetle unlatches.
Yeah. As people are starting to like mill around, do whatever, Ricky's gonna go up to Sable, like behind her, and like lean into her ear
In a not weird way.
It's not as weird as possible. And whisper,
Spit it
If
out.
anyone did that in my
I'm
ear,
trying to imagine someone being like,
that was me stuttering, but it works in
Oh,
character,
I'm
so it
sorry.
stays. No, it stays.
I just.
I have a speech impediment. Oh no. Fuck. That one was an accident.
Dawn, the spirits were like kind of telling me that I think she's like part of the train, and is maybe like a spy or something.
I'm gonna like hold that in. Where is Dawn?
Dawn is just ahead of you guys, leading your way up. You know Dawn has been on Hera for a few months now, I would say, around the same time.
Have we been on together for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not too sure if, like, they would ever, I don't know, do anything. They seem, like, outright like a trusting person. And they are also in a relationship with Dusk, which
Okay.
is what this
Dawn and
okay.
Dusk.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I love how
this is what they choose. Those are their chosen names.
Gotcha.
Without like turning my head towards Violet, I'm just gonna like obviously just keep walking and I'm gonna say, can I trust you? Can I trust those spirits of yours?
Who?
To you.
Oh, Ricky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely said
Yeah.
Violet.
The name that would make sense.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna just like put a hand on your shoulder and try to spew it.
Like
On
like put
whose?
like the spirits on me.
Like so what I'm trying to do is
If you make my sword
Like gain
glow.
a string?
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the spirits because I know that you have some
Yeah.
sort of spiritual connection
Yeah.
to like perceive through each.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just bonding.
Yeah.
How do I? What am I? Do I?
You can roll a spirit, you
I
can
do
roll a
that
heart.
shit. I roll spirit.
God bless.
12.
Okay.
Damn, it works.
You gain a string of
Okay.
your fellow NPC. That is for you. You
Tiny fellow
identify with
PC?
them.
Do you have
Oh, fellow PC.
do I have to do my thing to get a string back?
What?
Like
If you also want to gain a string, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would also have to roll.
with Ricky doing that, does my sword glow? Can I feel the spirits taking over my body?
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely. You feel like an inter-spiritual connection coming directly through to you from Ricky.
Okay, and so I kind of get the vibe of like everything they had felt from that moment, I'm gonna feel.
Yeah.
And with Dawn being,
I also feel like you would pick up on some of the feelings about his strain.
yeah. So with all of those things happening, the sword kind of humming,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to then quicken my pace, grab Dawn,
Oh shit.
and throw her to the ground.
Oh fuck.
Shit. Okay. You grab Dawn. You throw them to the ground. I'm gonna have you roll a daring.
God bless. Gosh.
No!
Those are snake eyes.
Yeah. I have a 3.
Okay. So you guys are walking through
Fucking
the corridor at the moment. You're in engineering. And you go to grab onto Dawn, and the second that you grab onto her, there's just an immense amount of empathy. You realize this person has comforted you before. This person is your friend, and you can see the look in their eyes as suddenly they're shocked by like this very outward motion of aggression and anger. And you like push them against this wall, and I'm gonna have you take guilty condition.
Okay.
Recover it. Pretend like you're just trying to hug her.
I'm going to.
And she's like, what? Are you okay? What is going on? And like gently like removes your hand.
Because my sword is
Sable?
drawn, I'm going to accidentally cut my hand. Because to get rid of the guilty, I have to hurt myself.
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You do hear this.
Because Dawn's also.
Yeah.
They're witnessing someone get hurt. That's just
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
mechanic.
No, their eyes.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
their eyes are like very.
I can't see them,
That's true. You can't.
so it doesn't matter.
Everybody else though
Okay.
can see that their eyes are very yellow and I would
Oh.
say snake-like.
Oh.
Okay.
That's nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna lean in, and I'm gonna say, "What was that on the ship?"
What are you talking about? I'm gonna have you roll a heart. You're persuading them.
While this is happening, can I commune with the unseen? Okay. Fuck.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, you are gaining a string on them.
Okay.
So you are receiving a string against Dawn. Sammy, you do hear this altercation outside. It is not very far away from the Heart Flux room since they're passing through engineering.
Yes. One thing I wanted to ask: am I smitten with Pooja yet?
You can choose to be. That is all up to you.
Oh, I'm totally choosing to be. So when I become smitten with someone, I say why. I give them a string, and I answer the question of, what's the worst way you fear they might break or betray your trust?
Damn.
And as this is all happening, Sammy's gonna look towards Pooja, very nervous-like, and just go, don't let them know I'm like this.
Your secret is safe with me. However, there appears to be something happening in the hallways. And she gets up and gently removes her hand from your shoulder and walks out into the hallway. Dawn, still looking very fearful. You have gained a string against them.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to persuade them to
Yeah.
answer. What do you mean about the ship?
I had something really funny, but now it's not gonna work.
Says your catchphrase.
Yeah, because I'm Sable Graves, and this is your last note. No, that would have been so sad. I just want them to.
Giving guys coins was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think I'm going to say I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do what I wanted to do, but it's not gonna work.
Okay.
But it was just gonna be like I smell a bitch. But it's not gonna work anymore because they're being nice. I think I'm just gonna say the spirits told us.
Some shit was up.
Yeah.
He was being shady.
The spirits told
Yeah.
us that you were too comfortable. So why?
You have that influence on them. And they are going to answer truthfully. I've been there before.
And?
Now I'm not a part of that crew.
What did they do? Because something sketch was happening up there. What was going on?
They're part of Sword Corp?
Yeah.
I used to be a part of Sword Corp. I'm not anymore.
Didn't we took a ball from them?
Orb.
An orb, sorry.
Yep.
An orb.
Pondering
Yeah, I
our
believe
orbs.
Rhea is still holding it.
Okay. And then I guess I'll does that do what she said it does?
I'm gonna have you roll again.
Damn. What am I rolling for?
This is gonna be heart. You are still persuaded.
6, 7, 8.
8. She glances at the orb and glances at you. It does lead you to Sword Corp.
But are they gonna be able to track us with that? Like, are they gonna follow us now?
I don't know.
And then I guess I'll just like push her, like, not like super hard, but hard enough that she kind of like goes into the wall.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, don't lie. It's not cute.
She kind of likes it.
Oh my god, okay, yes.
She kind of likes it. Yeah. You can tell.
And then I'll go up to Ricky and how tall are you?
How tall are you?
I'm pretty tall. Like 5'11".
Okay.
Like tall.
I think like average height.
Okay, so like 5. Okay.
Like five, 6.
I'll walk up to Ricky and like pat their head and be like, "Good job."
Ricky was smitten.
Instantly folds.
Yeah, Ricky was like, punching and just like,
Pooja is watching you guys. I'm assuming you're leaving the hallway now.
Yeah.
Dawn just kind of like stands there,
I guess,
and waits for you guys
Yeah.
to leave, and just kind of like looks around, and is gonna walk into the heart flux room.
when I become smitten with someone, give them a string,
Beautiful.
and then
Make sure you guys are keeping track of your strings. There should be a spot on the back of your character sheet also.
Yes, I will do that.
That I know of, I only have the one so far. So.
I was with Dawn, right?
Yep.
Why did I bring up the snails? Give them a string and answer this question. What obvious thing about you are you sure you make them reject you? So I guess I don't blurt this out.
Wait, what was your thing?
What obvious thing about you? So it's called Why Did I Bring Up the Snails? What obvious thing about me would make you... Wait, fuck. Would make me think that you would... I'm just going to read it verbatim. Yeah. Yep. What obvious thing about you are you sure would make them reject you? So, I'm kind of moist, but not in the... Just like
Yeah.
a damp person. And you touch my head and it's like a little... And I'm just sitting there like...
Just a sweaty
I
gal.
know I'm a little sweaty.
It's just a little hot right now.
Yeah. You guys exit, heading out of the corridors. As you are leaving, you do hear some chatter in one of the deeper levels of the engineering room. And then we're gonna cut over to Sammy.
Oh, man, can I do one thing?
Yeah.
Can I also do a string?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is, which of your values do they openly violate or just openly violate? I'm gonna grab her face and look at her, and I'm gonna say, I will never fight a weaker person's battle, but I'd fight yours.
All right, and you gain a string. There's a moment.
Do you guys want us to leave?
I think Ricky just came. I'm gonna be honest.
So that was...
That was 4.
I gave.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now have 2 strings on you.
Do I have 2 strings?
No.
Or just 1? Okay.
Was that you becoming smitten with me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And
then we cut to...
And then I'll turn her face and we'll walk.
Okay. You guys walk.
The tentacles undulate.
Dawn walks into the heart flux room and sees Sammy laying on the ground. And you would know them as Torrent, Kills Knight.
Yeah,
that is their
Oh,
Naga name.
Torrent, thank goodness.
What happened?
It all came back to me when the ship was getting attacked. I couldn't cope.
They get down on one knee and grab your hand. Dasta.
Oh, thank God, because I did not remember what my
I
name
wrote it
was.
down.
Thank you.
Dasta. It'll be okay. We're on a safe ship now.
I know, being here again, being attacked, it brought back so many memories.
They're gonna give you some emotional support. So if you want to share some more.
Ooh. I should get rid of the angry, I feel like.
Okay, they're calming your emotion.
Yeah.
They're clearing some of your anger. They're grounding you.
When they started attacking Hera, I couldn't hold it back anymore. Felt like my blood was boiling at the thought that somebody could hurt our home again. And I almost hurt Hera in trying to keep them away.
Yeah. That's hard. I know that that's hard. I have sympathy for you. The other ship is with Sword Corp. The Red Scaled.
I should have known they'd find us eventually.
The others want to go there. And I, personally, would find it good for revenge, maybe.
Of course, we have to go back at some point, but I guess I just hoped it wouldn't be quite yet.
Does Torrent know about the thing you carry?
Ooh. They're kind of the one I escaped with, right?
Similarly, but they didn't escape at the same time as you. They came out later. Much later.
If they came out later, then were they like on the hunt for me with Sword Corp for a bit? Because I feel like in that case they might know.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna say they know then.
That you may be in possession of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to offer a string.
Oh?
In exchange for giving Dawn some information as to why they might want you guys to go to Sword Corp.
I'm sorry, elaborate that sentence a little bit.
So, you have a certain item that they want.
Yeah, so elaborate on that.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Dawn may or may not know. It was under suspicion, but you know for certain that that is a possibility that they are looking for something.
Okay.
And I offer this for an experience point.
Ooh.
And then this is against Dawn. So you get a pull.
Okay.
You accept?
So, I know you left a bit later than I did. Did they ever tell you why they were trying to get me back?
All I heard is that you took something.
Oh, of course he'd say I took it. They're gonna unbuckle their sword from around their waist and just kind of like hold it on their lap. The truth is, I never took anything. The fact of the matter is, this was always my sword. Hold on, I gotta look up the name of this darn thing. Sword.
Yeah. Pull it up.
Yeah.
I know we're getting close on time here.
Backstory. Where's the? There it is. Because I just gotta remember what the name of the gem is. Okay. The name of my sword is the Guardian of the Opal Star Gem. I don't remember much from before, but I vaguely remember my father giving me this, saying the Guardian would protect me too. And the way my sword looks, at the hilt there's this massive glowing gem, and as it moves on from the hilt, it's this scaled, almost undulating snake at the very end with a cobra's head. That almost seems to have a life of its own rather than being an inanimate object. They wanted this, and I refused to give it to them, which is when I ran away. I don't know what they would have been able to do when they had it. I don't know if they were still able to do something because I was near, but the day I ran is the day that Estrain was destroyed.
Jahai Khan wants it more than anything. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I've been doing my best, but if we're going there, they may know me on sight. And as they say this, Dagtha is going to put their hand at the cobra's mouth, and it's going to bite down, making their hand bleed. And as they do so, their form shifts and glimmers back into the Sammy that the ship knows. But for now, I guess it's best to try and hide in plain sight. And once again, they tuck their sword back into their pants, where it's hidden.
With grace, my friend. And they stand up and exit. You all are also leaving engineering when you hear some chattering down the hall. You're making your way up to headquarters to get a new direction on Sword Corp. But you can hear Polly and Chadwick.
God damn it. Those motherfuckers.
I hope they fuck.
They are flirting intensely. They're like, "Oh my god, you're so good at your job." And he's like, I do my best, you know? It's it's natural to me.
Ricky grabs whoever the fuck is next to her's collars and holds them back, be like, let it play out. maybe we can solve two birds one stone, you know?
And they're just like, and it's like, yeah, and they're flirting back and forth, and they walk down the hall holding hands.
Aww.
But you definitely see that they're
Smitten.
butting anew. They're smitten.
Everybody says "aw," and Sable goes, "What?"
What, you did shit?
You guys reach to the headquarters, and you can see Wayla Bathwood. She is the steward and the face responsible for the ship, the schedule, the cleanliness, and she is very fey in nature. You can see tangles of wood rot that are cascading up her legs, definitely part dryad. And she comes, actually, any and all, they, them, she, he, they come up to you. Is everybody all right? Everybody's good? I just want to make sure, if anybody needs to talk about anything, I'm here for you. A lot has been going on, understandably. I mean, the bottom line is, if you need anything, the bottom line was, anyway,
Bottoms.
so if you need anything, just reach out. I'm here. It's my job.
Thank you so much.
Are they the ship?
Of course.
Are they the ship
and
therapist?
Puts your hand on, kinda, HR therapist.
What's the difference?
Face responsible. She is on it. But she's comforting you guys as you enter in to the large area that is the headquarters. Irleth sits down and gestures towards Ricky. Nope, Rhea gestures towards Rhea, reaching out for this orb.
Gonna just give a little toss.
She
Damn.
she grabs it. I will say, and puts it into the center console, and it directs you a ways off into the astral sea, disguised within a set of moons. This Sword Corp tower. You see a vision of a very tall glass corporate tower. There is like a garden yard, a lot of concrete for whatever reason, and just this pillar of a tower waiting for your arrival.
Chenoa,
Yes.
did you make a penis? I didn't expect that from you. That's funny.
It's a pillar.
With 2 moons.
It's erected.
A large, tall pillar.
And some nice bushes.
Between 2 moons with some
Yeah.
nice bushes. Yeah.
You guys are set a course towards the Sword Corp tower. And with that is where we're going to leave this session off for the week.
Fuck yeah, concrete.
Thank you everybody so
Thank
much
you.
for listening
Bye.
and
Thank you.
watching if you're watching this on YouTube.
What's up if you're watching? You see my chest.
It's about to get flirty, it's about to get feisty, more battles, more bands.
Gang, gang.
See you all
Yeah.
next time.
More lesbian.
More lesbians.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening. Background music for this episode was provided by Tabletop Audio. For more DICEBERG Ahead content, check out our socials and Patreon, or visit us at our website at dicebergahead.com.